Well, good morning, welcome or welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met yet, my name's Tiffany and I normally do grad school vlogs, but today is a different kind of video because this past week has been stressful because our refrigerator right back there, it died. So our fridge died and the cost of repair, it was going to be almost as much as a new one, and so given the age of the fridge that did not make sense, and so we have a very unexpected need for a new fridge, which is a bummer financially for the wallet, but it's exciting because a new fridge is pretty darn exciting. You know, they have a lot of fun features and it's a fun thing to shop for and a fun thing to get. So it is being delivered today between 9 and 12. It's 9:15 right now. I'm excited to get that up and running because it's Saturday. The fridge went out on Tuesday, and I think by Wednesday or Thursday, somebody lent us their mini fridge, and that is what a family of 6 has been living out of since then. So I am going to just document the process. I've been watching a lot of fridge and freezer organization videos and decided I wanted to do one of my own because I was feeling really inspired and excited. So come along and I'll take you with me on this new fridge journey. We're at the end of the delivery window and finally got the call. So hopefully they should be here any minute. Don't mind my disaster of the house in the background. Look at that. Oh, jeez. We're in rough shape over here. Getting it in and out of the house is quite the project because of how narrow our doorways are. It's an old home. Our front door is huge. That's not a problem, but they're having to deconstruct the old one and then deconstruct the new one and re-put it together. But the transformation, the transfer is in the works. All right, here's the new fridge. The kids are working on filling up jar after jar of water to dump out before it's safe to use the fridge water. All right, here it is. It's in. It's gorgeous. Let me see. Sorry, my camera work's gonna be bad here. Ta-da! All right, so I'm gonna give you a little bit of a tour here, and then I thought I'd go over how I'm thinking about organizing it with what I have. We don't get groceries until tomorrow, so we'll kind of put it to the real test there. But up here we have just a normal top shelf. It doesn't go up as high as I thought it would. And then one of those drop shelves, which we really enjoyed in our last fridge. This one only has one. And then these are standard. I may switch these two around. And then we've got the produce drawers as per usual. Now, these do flip around if you don't need two produce drawers. You can actually take out this centerpiece, and you can see it's kind of like open, has a short ledge, and put it in that way. Here, let me see if I can set you up somewhere where I don't have to hold this and manage the fridge. So let's talk this freezer for a second, this bottom freezer. So this is not our first French door bottom freezer, but it is our first one with this, which means this freezer is actually a little smaller, you know, and shallower, which might actually be nice for organization. A lot of the videos that I watched for organizing this type of space, because the challenge with these freezers is that they can become an abyss, which I didn't think I minded that, and I thought we had it under control. And we're like, no, even though it doesn't look pretty, it's really fine. We can always find what we need. when I had to clean out this freezer, oh my goodness, what a mess it was. What a mess. So, I understood now what people were saying. I just kind of kept throwing things on top and never looked back. And so I found a lot of videos about these multi-purpose bins from the Container Store being really good in these bottom freezers. However, because this freezer is shorter, I don't know if these are gonna work because of the top drawer. I think it's gonna be really, really close, and we're just gonna have to see. So that's what I'm gonna try now. Let's find out. Moment of truth. So what makes this freezer a little different from ones I've seen before is this top drawer here is more of a shelf, and it has a really shallow front here, which is probably really good for access, but I don't know if these bins are going to fit. So that's what we're gonna find out now. So it fits, I don't know, can you see that? It's like, it is the tiniest bit to, yeah, it's just like not quite, but these bins are really flexible, so I think I could probably take a razor and like just shave off this edge here. But I want to make sure that we're actually going to want to use these bins. So let me come back on the camera and explain more about that. Okay, so my strategy with these types of freezers have never been, as I said, like I never really organized. I never made it look pretty, but I did, at least at first, try to keep small things on top and big things on the bottom. However, I think I might try switching that strategy, flipping it. And here's why. Everybody really likes these bins for different categories, you know, meat, veggies, you know, whatever. But the thing is we use our freezer for a lot of boxed goods. You know what I'm talking about, the French toast sticks, the egg rolls, the ice cream, you know, all of the like novelty stuff is what we use a lot. And these, as cool as they are, I feel like this is the larger one, and I feel like I could get, you know, 2 boxes side by side and maybe a third, maybe 4, which for a family of 6, like I don't know if it's going to work. And then there's the bagged stuff. There's the chicken nuggets, the tater tots, and I mean, they would fit, but I don't know how many actually would. So I don't know if I actually like these bins for those foods, but I am wondering if I kind of switch my strategy on its head a little bit and put like boxed food over here. Sorry, I'm getting used to the angle here. Put boxed food over here, bagged food over here, and then if I shave down these bins, then I can have a bin for, what would my categories be? I would do meat and frozen veggies, and then maybe another one for like things that I've meal prepped already and like freezer meals, which we don't do a ton of, but occasionally we'll have a little bit. So these are the things I don't tend to have a ton of in the freezer, that I don't need as much space. And those were the things I was trying to keep on the top before because they were smaller, but I actually think might work better in these little bins. And then we get a subscription delivery to a bread service, like a fresh sourdough loaves. It's amazing. I'll link that in the description box, but that's what I am thinking we might try to do, but I don't know what to do because I want to make sure that we actually want those bins before I cut them, because if I cut them, then I can't return them. So that's the part where I'm a little stuck, but that's okay. We'll figure it out. So first kind of hiccup, well second if you count the freezer bins. These bins I had envisioned on the top shelf for those hard to reach things that get shoved towards the back and doing like little kind of drawers. However, I can't adjust these shelves quite as high, so that's a lot of wasted vertical space. Because I had imagined them like up here. If you can kind of see the bottom of that, like I thought that's what it would be, and I'd pull these down. But we could still use those here. So we'll see if we like that. I guess one thing I'm really wondering about is this area seems so narrow and I can't seem to adjust it the way I want, which seems a little strange to me. So, not sure. Alright, I got it, and the edges aren't too sharp either. Well, I got this side. I still have the rest of it to do, but I think this is gonna work. Alright, moment of truth. Let's see if cutting this, which really wasn't too hard. Yep, so it doesn't get caught on anything. And I think I cut it to just about the right height. So, yep, this worked. I think we're gonna do it. The first three went pretty well. This one got pretty well maimed. Let's see. It cracked. There, look at that. Oh boy. But I think my scissors might have been giving out. I don't know. I probably shouldn't have used my good kitchen scissors, but I felt like I needed the best, sharpest scissors for the job, and hopefully I didn't ruin them. But yeah, I have two more to do, but I'm not set on the size that I want, so I may be exchanging those, and maybe I'll pick up like a new fresh pair of scissors to get those last two. So let's see how they all look. Alright, it is the next day, and I am wanting to put these bins go on top of our fridge. I don't love keeping them there, but it is the most practical. So this one has little blessing bags that we try to give to people we see on the street. We use these for road trips, and then some seasonal Halloween and Easter things, and so that's going to go above the fridge. I'm actually going to take these out because these are ready to go and they need to go in one of our cars, so that'll free up a lot more space there. And then this one has overflow coffee containers to give back to my mother-in-law, kind of a spare to-go meal container, and then that's also where we put our bags of chips and like extra items. So I'm gonna put those on top of the fridge now. Tour. I think it's pretty close to done, so, or at least in trial mode. Alright, so up here on our top shelf I have one of these bins. I'll take the sticker off eventually once I know we're keeping these. I don't know if the blueberries are going to stay here. I envision this more for jars and things, but we'll see. They're fine there for now. I did order an egg drawer keeper for eggs, so I'm excited to try that out. I like to keep my cilantro in a little jar like that, and then this bin is empty as well. I'd like to use that for sour cream and things. Again, since our inventory was so low because we had to throw everything out, I still only wanted to buy what I knew I was using this week. So I'm sure that this is going to get much crazier than it is now. We've got a yogurt shelf, milk shelf. I ended up taking out one of these shelves because it was too, I couldn't fit the milk in otherwise. So it was quite the fight with these shelves. I will say they're not as easily adjustable as I'd like. And then follow along with me for my vlog, because tomorrow I'm going to start filming my next grad school vlog, but I'm going to be focusing on meal prepping during midterms. So I have been meal prepping once a week, and so this will all get cooked tomorrow and then be ready for the week. And this whole area will be transformed into beautiful glass storage containers. Got a thing of spring mix here, the produce drawers. This one's a little bigger, so there's some apples and some limes and some bagged spinach and mix and a little salad kit. And then this, look how pretty this looks. It just makes me so happy. I usually don't even take my stuff out. So red peppers, green onions, carrots. This lettuce does not look as nice as I was hoping. It's for lettuce wraps I was hoping to make, so I think I'm going to have to make those tomorrow because I don't think that lettuce is going to hang out very long. And then we've got my favorite lunch / snack. I eat these with pretzel crisps many days, and then a whole area just for yogurt tubes. This is saving quite a bit of space because normally we have like 3 boxes just kind of shoved in anywhere, up here. So pretty excited about this. So that is fridge number 1. Oh, then I forgot to show the doors. Butter, overflow butter. I like to keep my avocados in the fridge. Here are the condiments that we have right now, and my husband's waters, my Diet Pepsi. I've got a little thing of garlic up here. Fortunately, we have some strep going on, so I think that's going to be the antibiotic corner because pretty sure at least one of my other kids is going to need that too. Fun stuff. Then, ta-da! This deli drawer is making me so happy. So this I set up as like my husband's little lunch kit. He makes wraps for himself every day, so I put most of the ingredients that he needs for that, other than the spinach, in there. This is my 3-year-old's lunch kit, so I always send 1 yogurt tube and some salami and crackers, and then usually some other fruits, but just to kind of consolidate it so I'm not opening a million different cupboards, a million different drawers. And then peanut butter, bread for peanut butter and jelly if my other kids are packing, and then overflow cheese, overflow meat, and hot dogs, and that's like the breakfast sausage that I like. So that's that. Now, you would have seen me cutting these things. I ended up having to cut them down more than I thought. And they're not pretty, let me tell you. But they do work. So, like I said, trying to do box stuff over here, bagged stuff over here with our inventory so low. It's working fine. Then slide that back. I have 2 empty bins. Again, the plan would be like raw, uncooked meat here. Bagged veggies, but to be honest, I don't know. Now that I've been meal prepping the way I have, I don't often freeze raw meat because I cook it all the day after I get it. So, and we eat it that week. So I don't know how much I actually need a designated meat bin. So that's why I didn't label them. We'll see. I've got my ice packs down there. This is some pulled pork that is already cooked. So my idea here was like meal prepped meats that were kind of extra that we didn't go through. And then I have lots and lots of bread because we just got a shipment from Wild Grain, which is a subscription box for baked goods, and it's amazing. We definitely need to go through there. So I don't know, am I gonna run out, have like a lot more of one category? But even still, even if I can't keep it neatly categorized, I think even just having the bins in there to separate it out will help it from becoming like an abyss, right? So that's the hope. That's my fridge. Thank you so much for coming along. I know I was loving these types of videos while I was preparing for our new fridge, so I hope you did too. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.